The secret behind jet engines. Every time a plane lifts into the sky, you are watching thousands of explosions per second, perfectly synchronized into an engine. It's one of the most powerful machines humans have ever built, and yet its principle is beautifully simple. So what's the secret behind jet engines? Let's find out. The basic principle, Newton's third law. Everything starts with an idea, which is for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Push air backward and the engine moves forward. A jet engine doesn't push against the air outside. It throws air backward so forcefully that the plane is thrust forward. That's the essence of jet propulsion. Anatomy of a jet engine. A jet engine is basically a tube that breathes fire. Air goes in the front, energy is added in the middle, and hot gases shoot out the back, creating thrust. It has five main sections: intake, compressor, combustion chamber, turbine, and nozzle. For the intake, it pulls in air. The compressor squeezes the air tightly. Combustion chamber mixes air with fuel and ignites it. Turbine extracts energy from the hot gases, and the nozzle accelerates the gases out for thrust. Let's break it down further. The intake and compression. At the front, rotating fan blades pull in huge amounts of air. That air passes through multiple compressor stages, a series of spinning blades and stationary vanes that squeeze the air up to 30 times its original pressure. The tighter the air, the more oxygen per volume, and the more powerful the explosion later on. Think of it as charging the air with potential energy. Combustion. Controlled explosions. Next, the compressed air enters the combustion chamber. Here, fine jets of aviation fuel are sprayed and ignited. Temperatures soar beyond 1500 degrees Celsius, that's 2700 degrees Fahrenheit, creating a high energy stream of expanding gases. These gases rush rearward at supersonic speeds, ready to do mechanical work. The turbine, powering the engine itself. Before the gases leave the engine, they pass through the turbine section. The turbine blades spin at thousands of revolutions per minute, extracting just enough energy to power the compressor and fans up front. In other words, the engine uses part of its own power to keep itself running. It's a perfectly balanced cycle of energy in motion. The nozzle, creating thrust. Finally, the gases exit through the nozzle. As they expand and accelerate outward, they produce the forward push, the thrust, that propels the aircraft. At full throttle, a modern jet engine can expel air at over 1500 km per hour. That's 930 miles per hour, producing tens of thousands of newtons of thrust. That's enough to lift a 400-ton airplane and send it across oceans. The bypass revolution, modern turbofans. Early jet engines were pure turbojets, fast but inefficient. Modern aircraft use turbofan engines, where large front fans push extra air across the engine core. This bypass air adds thrust without burning fuel, making engines quieter and far more efficient. In fact, most of a modern jet's thrust comes not from the hot core but from the cool bypass air. It's an elegant blend of power and efficiency. The future, cleaner and smarter jets. Engineers are now exploring sustainable aviation fuels, hybrid electric propulsion, variable cycle engines that adapt to flight conditions. The goal? Jets that are cleaner, quieter, and more efficient without sacrificing the thrill of flight. A jet engine is more than metal and fire. It's a symphony of air, heat, and motion, a dance of physics that lets humans defy gravity. From takeoff to cruising altitude, every second it performs miracles of precision and power, and that's the secret behind jet engines, controlled chaos engineered to perfection. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly like, share and subscribe for more deep dives into the marvels of modern engineering.